Hello, this is Vladiator and this is vlog number 1. In this vlog I'm gonna be showing how my tournaments are going and just all the processes of winning, how I see winning and what I'm going through. I arrived to Tallinn just now, checked into the hotel. It was a smooth travels, just 1 hour flight from back home from Vilnius, Lithuania. For my plans are the 5K tournament, which is gonna be tomorrow, then 10K Invitational, 10K Bounty, and the main event of 25K. So just 4 tournaments, but all look very fun, all look exciting. Very interesting how the fields are gonna look, because it's first time they organize such series, and I haven't been here, so it's really could be anything. Let's see how it will look. I met my friend Matas already in the airport. We came here together with the same plane. Arunas is also here. Some other Lithuanian friends are coming to play. So far only good drags are coming. We'll see if there will be any weaker or recreational players. Had a break from live poker for like a couple months. Was back home, studying, playing online, resting a little bit, playing a lot of tennis, playing in 2 tennis tournaments, and yeah, just no live poker for a while, so excited to get back to the arena and fight for these brand new trophies. Yeah, last year I had my first losing year in poker, from live poker. Online poker I was up, but from live was minus and total ended up in minus. But the point is that last year my goal was, in the beginning of the year, was results oriented, about winning GPI Player of the Year. So I played a lot, putting a lot of volume, and ended up, especially in the second part of the year, my quality of play got down a little bit. And this year, the goal at the start of the year, I made the goal of just oriented to the process, just about how I'm improving, how I'm studying the game, and focusing on that. So that's the focus shift, and when I'm focused more on that, I think I perform better throughout my career. And last year I lost a little bit the root of the process, because I was playing a lot and studying very little. Of course, results are nice, but if you just focus on the results, I think it's easier to forget about the importance of doing the right things for you to be successful, for you to put yourself in the position of success. And that was my mistake. And this year I feel already a shift in this, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go to tournament and focus on the process there. So, andiamo. Going for a 100-meter walk outside to the grocery store. I was born in winter, but I was made for beach and sun. Fucking hell. So yeah, venue is great. There's probably the same amount of staff members as the players, which is always great. Like whatever you need, you'll be served instantly, and everything's included. Organizers made the dinner for all the players in a fancy restaurant. That was nice, and yeah, after that we all started to play. So first big hand, I got dealt 2 blackjacks in the cutoff, and regular player from Netherlands, Tom Vogels, and raises to 1000. I'm happily free betting him for value, obviously, and to my surprise, button, old school cash game, high stakes cash game player 4 bets, and everyone falls to me. At this point, it's not a thrilling spot, but he 4 bet relatively quickly, and yeah, he can still have pocket tens, nines sometimes. Nines is a little bit more optimistic, but it's not impossible. Ace king is there all the time, and the timing was kind of ace kingish, like he didn't Hollywood too much or anything like that. So I just felt that it's less likely that he has aces or kings. And yeah, with how much money is there's already in the pot, I decided to gamble, go all in with no fold equity. He calls, and happy to see ace king in his hand. Nice flop, nice turn, and even nicer river. So got a full double up, and for the first time above 25k starting step. Soon after pocket jacks hand, played another interesting hand against Nicholas Asted, Lina 900, online legend. Everyone falls to him, and he opens to 1500, 2.5x from the button. He starts the hand with 28 big blinds. I have 30,000, find pocket tens in the small blind. Easy re-raise, very strong hand in these positions. So I free bet him, non all in, because big blind had a big stack, even more than me. So I induce him, and he just calls. So flop is very dry, king high board. I bet around 20%. He calls. Turn, hit the gin card, 3 tens, pretty much the nuts in this situation. And remaining stack of his is very small compared to pot, stack to pot ratio, as we say, is low, and I decide to check to give him some rope for the hands that have zero equity now, or like very little equity. Hands like suited aces with backdoor flushes on the flop, or ace jack off, hands like these, lower pocket pairs as well, which didn't 4-bet shove pre-flop. And on the river, we have a decision to check or to go all in or to bet something different, and I decided to bet 15%, 2000, because with a king he'll go all in for value anyways, and with the sizing I can represent something like ace 8 plus, or yeah, like a thin value hand or cheap bluff, and I allow him to turn something into bluff, and he's definitely capable to do that. And yeah, also can get some very light calls from ace jack or a hand like this sometimes, but this is more about inducing him and letting him go all in. That's what he does, and I call, and he had pocket fives. So creative play by him. I don't hate it. He would put my 10x, like something like ace 10 or ace 8, pocket nines into the blender. Jacks also would be uncomfortable. Queens, not loving it either. So interesting play by him, but this time I have full house and Lena is out. So this was quite a fast tournament, and yeah, as you can see, blinds are now, big blind is 5,000, so I have less than 8 big blinds. Everyone folds to me, I look down and I find two ladies, which is always nice, and I decided to limp, trap my opponent, wall back from the opponent from before, who I doubled up through, and let's hoping to double up again. And he raises to 13,000, and I felt that he's not a person who will have bluffs here, or like have very little bluffs, very few bluffs. So I just go all in, and he didn't have a bluff, but he had two cowboys in his pocket, so not in a good shape with my ladies. No good on, no help on the flop, no help on the turn, but there's always a river. But this time, no help on the river as well. So Ville Wallback eliminates me from the tournament. So these are the hands I played, and yeah, today is over almost. It's 2:30 at night right now. I'm gonna go rest soon, and yeah, tomorrow the plan is to play 10k Invitational, which might be best tournament of this series. At least that's what I thought before coming here. People say that 25k might be even better, but we'll see. Both should be quite nice. 30-minute levels, 2-day tournament. Tomorrow is gonna be quite short day one, like 5 hours of play or something like that. Now I'm gonna go rest and see you tomorrow. Good evening. Had a slow morning again. It's actually 5:30 now p.m. Tournament starts at 6, so yeah, looked like I had all the time in the world, but looks like I'm gonna skip first level of the tournament. Just went to the gym. I had thoughts in the gym that maybe I should go quicker here and just go from level 1, but happy I did not. Better prioritize the state of mind than go there and play 300 big blinds deep instead of coming to play with 150 blinds or something like that. It's not gonna make difference almost at all. So, and the difference in the state of mind can make a big difference. I was thinking about yesterday a little bit about the tournament. I think I reflected a little bit yesterday that I was happy with my plays, and that's true, but also I could improve the focus when I'm not in the hand, because I didn't see some hands from other opponents, and it's not a big deal, but I think I play my best when I'm fully engaged and see everything, every sizing, every potential live tell. So yeah, I could improve that, and that's the accent, or how to call, like something to focus on for today. Today we're gonna play 10k Invitational, very nice tournament. Yeah, it's 30-minute levels, and for day one it's only 5 hours of play, so it's quite a short day. After that it starts at 6 p.m. and gonna end like 11 probably, and after that there will be a players party, so might dance a little bit, see how that goes. We'll see, but first tournament, not thinking about anything else. Plan is to find the bag for day 2 and play best to my abilities. Let's fucking go. Got back home, not very long day of play. Not because we busted, which is good, but because today was only like 5 hours of play total till day 2, so we found the bag. By saying we, I mean me. Found the bag, finished with 83,000 from 30,000 starting stack, which is gonna be like 55 big blinds tomorrow. Played really good, I think. Focus level increased from yesterday, so that's also nice. Table was not really good, one of the worst tables from all tournament. I think it was the worst. Like for a long time we played with no recreational six-handed with pretty good players. So yeah, it wasn't easy, but we ended up on the right side. Haven't been all in yet, which is also nice. Played on my left all day with Matas symbol as my friend, and on the right another friend of mine from Lithuania, Arūnas Sapitavičius. So from all the field, like Lithuanian corner was on this table. First interesting hand happened here. So Maxim Voskresensky raised from the hijack, very good young player from Belarus. I find 9-7 of diamonds on the bottom, decided to call. Big blind, Lena 900, aka Niklas Asted, calls as well. Flop is all black, as you can see, and yeah, we brick, but maybe some potential on the turn if you can see it. I check back, and yeah, we find a gut shot on the turn. Nicholas checks, Maxim also checks, and now I decided to bet 40% of the pot. Only Nicholas calls, and the river is Queen of Clubs, completes the flush draw, backdoor flush draw. Nicholas checks, and it's not a thrilling spot, that's for sure, because he can have quite some flushes as played, but also he has 10x. He can have weak ace, and yeah, with 9-7 of time, I don't have too many bluffs in this situation, and just kind of forced to bluff, feel like. Target 10x mostly, and yeah, my line looks believable, I think. So I bet 6,000, 75%, and happy to see him fold. So blinds got up to 400, 800, and once again Nicholas raises. He starts the hand with 29,000. I have more, and I find Queen 7 of hearts in the big blind. I just call, find the top pair on the flop. I check, and Nicholas bets around 33%. I check call. Turn is ace of hearts, good and bad. Like good that I also have flush draw now, but my top pair is not top pair anymore. But Nicholas decides to check back this turn, and river I find a flush, and most of his flush draws, which didn't bet on the turn, will be with a queen, so I pretty much have the nuts in this situation. He could have king jack of hearts played like this as well, but very unlikely. So, and now I need to decide how much to bet, if I want to bet, and I think I want to bet mostly because once he checks back the turn on the ace, he will usually have some kind of showdown value. So I want to charge him, and but also I don't think that I want to go huge with this hand. Like no, not like insane over bet. I want to still leave him some space for creative line to turn something like pocket jacks or king queen with a king of hearts into the bluff, and also with a smaller sizing I can represent something like ace jack plus for value. And by smaller I don't mean like very small, I bet 75%, still a healthy bet, but yeah, not like an over bet. So I bet 75%, and Nicholas raises almost all in, which is nice to see. And I put him all in. He calls, and he had a river straight, with which he went for value, and I don't blame him. I think it's it's uh, it's thin on flush board, but his line uh, does look like he could have bluffs like this, that's for sure. And I could hero call him with ace jack, with a jack of hearts, or with my two pairs that I value bet on the river. So I think it's a nice shove by him, but this time again I had it, and Nicholas is out once again. Plan is to get some rest for now and be ready to crush tomorrow and kill everybody who comes up in my way. Busted the 10k, unfortunately. Yeah, it was a fast exit from the tournament. I had a couple annoying spots. First one against Ponakov's first orbit, and Ponakov's just entered the tournament. Max late reached the tournament with 30,000 starting stack. As you can see, it's 20 blinds, and he raises from UTG7. I have ace queen in the small blind, and big blind had big stack, even more than me. So now I have a decision how to play, and I decided to free bet and get it in. I think that's it's not thrilling, but if it's like quite I don't like the word standard, but I think that's the best option here. And he goes all in, I'm calling, and this time he has the ladies by his side, and he turns me dead. So not the greatest start for day 2. Lost almost half of my stack in this hand. And then the second one against Matas, blind on blind. And after these were two biggest spots, and then was left with a short stack, and this hand followed. So up to this point, nothing really went my way, and I'm down to 18,500. Blinds got up. Before this hand lost some small pots. My opens didn't go through. Couple small pots post flop, and yeah, now down to short stack, and find ace deuce suited in the low jack, and yeah, decided to go all in, and Daniel Rezai reshoves, and we are actually ahead, but not for long, because he flops very good, and I'm drawing to a Barry Greenstein for my tournament live on the river, but it's not there. And yeah, day 2 went horrible, and I'm sent home. Finished like 24th, total entries 56. I think I guessed 58. So yeah, generated a nice prize pool. First place is 165,000. 8 places in the money. Not frustrated, not angry or anything. I'm happy with my place, and gonna relax a little bit. Go to the gym probably. Do some very light exercise, and 90% that I'm gonna play the 10K bounty. Don't feel my best at the tables yet. I don't know. Concentration is good, but like, can't reach 100. Can't reach 100%. In the main event today, in the Invitational, I mean, the day 2, it was good, like better concentration. And this one was also good, but like not great. I know I can do better, and didn't feel my opponent's energies too much. Like played well, played solid, but I don't know, I think creativity, maybe it's not lacking. It's, to be honest, not too many hands, and I folded a lot. Like the ones I played, I think I played them well, but yeah, I don't know, just want to play more, to feel everyone better, to feel the chips, feel the cards. I don't know, just want to be at the tables for longer time. It's very unusual to play these very short days. Like longest day played so far in the series was day 1 of the Invitational, which was like less than 5 hours. So it's really not too much of time at the tables. And tomorrow is the last tournament, 25K main event. So 40-minute levels, deepest structure of all the tournaments I played so far. So looking forward to that one, and yeah, let's finish strong. This will be my last tournament here. Good morning again. Main event day, 25K. The goal for today is just to let myself do whatever I want. Maybe sounds strange, but to have complete freedom, no restrictions, and just trust my heart, basically. That's what I try to do every tournament, and yeah, it's actually a goal for every tournament I play, but just saying it out loud. Yeah, so far it's the last tournament of the series actually for me, because I'm gonna go back home on 18th. Today is 16th, so short series, but plenty of action. Last tournament of the series for me, but it doesn't change anything. It's just another tournament, and a little extra excitement because it's main event and it's highest buy-in of the series. But I don't know, just try to look at these tournaments like it's just another tournament from one long session of my life. Execute each hand, each spot individually, and just have fun out there and enjoy the process. Got back home after the tournament. Yeah, played some interesting hands, and here are the hands. First hand from 25K. Starting stack was 60,000. As you can see, I was down to 29. For the first 2 hours I didn't win a single pot, so It was a tough start, and then I played this hand. Tune Mulder raised with a big stack. I called with pocket sixes with 29 blinds from the button. Flop is ace high. It goes check check. Turn he checks again. At this point, no point in betting for me. I check, and the river is jack of diamonds, and he bets like 2/3 of the pot on the river, and yeah, as played, it's tough for him to have a flush. He would bet his flush draws more often somewhere earlier, either flop or the turn, and as played, he doesn't value bet a jack. The sizing didn't feel like he would do. He could have an ace checked twice and bet like this, but also he would bet like this with all his bluffs that came to the river by check check, flop and turn, like queen 10, queen 8 suited, queen 10 off, queen 8 suited, queen suited kings that didn't have flush draw or backdoors. So yeah, I just felt that he's bluffing, and I called, and he had queen 10 off. So this hand was important to get things going, and yeah, even though it looks like very small pot, but when you have such like around 30 big blind stack, these pots can be crucial, because if you win, you're more comfortable with almost 40 blinds, and if you lose, you're down to like danger-ish zone around 20 bigs stack. So this was an important hand to get things going. Tournament was good. Came at the 500 big blind level. Was not in a rush. Starting stack is 60,000, so 120 blinds to start for me, level 4. And yeah, I came to the table, got the best table out of 3 tables that were running. Had 3 recreational players, all of them on my left, and all the regulars were on my right. For first 2 hours I didn't win a single hand, was slowly blinding down, and lost like, I don't know, maybe a couple very small pots where I just folded on the flop probably, or like didn't invest much money, so was down to like 45,000 or something like that from 60,000 starting stack. Then lost the first free bet pot against Matas, and then I was left with 28,000, and after that played important hand against Mulder. It's not a huge pot, but was important swing and change of direction of the stack. So yeah, after this pocket sixes hand, things started to change. Another hand at the same level, 500, 1000. Everyone folds to Matas, and he raises. I have pocket fours in the cutoff with 41 big blinds. I call. Daniel Rizai also calls on the button, and big blind also joins the party. Flop is king high with 2 clubs. I have a 4 of clubs, so I decided to bet the flop and potentially run free street bluff if I need to, and get 1 fold, get 2 folds, but Mata sticks around. And the river, I hit a gin card, and he checks again. I obviously bet on 2 flush draws. I go for 2/3, could go in even bigger, but yeah, I bet. and Matas calls, and river is also a great card. A blank, 8 of spades, everything missed. He checks again, and I bet 26.2k. I left 100 should be behind, and Matas tanked for forever, and he used like 3 or 4 time banks, and eventually he folded, unfortunately. But nonetheless, it was a huge pot, and of course I'd like to see him call this one. I didn't ask what he had, but he might have folded a king, or I'm not sure, to be honest, but it looked like he had a tough decision, and yeah, he gave me credit, and this time he was right. I had it. Usually I have it when I go all in, or almost all in on the river, so keep that in mind and fold. Yeah, throughout this period I was calm, I was relaxed, I was just looking for my spots, and very happy with my performance today. We have, and by saying we I mean me, 71.5k stack from 60k starting, so tomorrow will be 1.5k big blind, and 29 total entries today, 17 advanced to day 2, late reg still open till the start of day 2, so looking good. Average is probably around 100,000, very playable stack. The field was not great, but not terrible also. For the 25k, I mean, I had 3 recreationals at my table for half of the day, so it was really nice. Plan is to get some nice sleep and finish the job tomorrow. Andiamo. Came to day 2 and right away sat on the TV table, so have some hands from there. We have day 2 of the 25k, first hand, literally first hand of the day. Fader holds, raises from the low jack of pocket fours, has 44 big blinds. I'm with ace queen off on the button. I cover him, decide to just call. Big blind gets out of the way, and get a very nice flop for my hand. Fader decides to bet this flop, which I think is good. He gets out of folds from like hands like 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, so this bet accomplishes a lot. Also, hand like 8-7 suited is also folding, so I think it's a nice bet, and on a blank turn he might barrel this hand, so I just call with top 2, but turn is kind of action killer, jack of hearts, making easy to have a straight and a bunch of 2 pairs, so Fader slows down and he checks. I check back with my top 2 pair, and river is ace of hearts, bringing me full house, pretty much the nuts, so hoping Fader bets something, but he ends up checking, and I was thinking what would be my bluffs in this situation and how much I would like to bet with those. Used one-time extension in the process and ended up betting 15,000, but this time Fader didn't have anything, and he obviously folds pocket fours, so yeah, but this was a nice start for day 2. Welcome to the feature table, and things were looking nice after this one. Play another hand against Fader holds. He raises to 3,000 from the cutoff with 34 big blinds. I have suited hand in the big blind. The pretty looking 7 deuce, I call, and I flop a flush draw which is not bad. So I check back to the aggressor, and Fedor is gonna bet this flop. I'm not going anywhere unless it's like an all-in bet, but he bets a little bit less than half pot, which is relatively small bet on such board. So, but yeah, I'm not raising this hand, at least not yet. So I decide to just call, see the turn, and go from there. So turn brings Jack of Clubs, which is good and bad, because like looks like I have more equity, but this card is also hitting his range. So yeah, I check, and Fedor decides to bet, which is understandable. He has top pair and they got shot, so he bets 11,000. And at this point I have a decision to, I could raise this all in and try to fold out his bluffs, obviously, but also a hand like King Jack, Ace Jack, if he bet on the flop, would be in a tough position as well. But yeah, I also have 10x of diamonds, I have Queen X of diamonds, and my 7x is after I get called. I'm not always even having the 10 as an out, and I just didn't feel like he would have too many bet folds on this turn, because he also doesn't bet the flop all the time. He has quite some check backs, so I decided to just fold. But yeah, I thought about check shoving, but didn't feel like he would have too many raise folds in this situation. So not raise folds, bet folds in this situation.
I think if I would be Tamasauskas, I would probably, I would just move all in here. Because you're going to be folding out some of the bluffs that Fedor's going to be definitely having in his range. And even if he does have, like, let's say, aces, kings, ace jack here, you're still going to be having, like, quite a bit of equity. Of course, right now, it's a little bit unfortunate because the 10 doesn't really play. But the deuce of diamond functions pretty well as, like, an unblocker to his bluffs. And the 7 of diamond blocks his, like, a straight and, like, ace 7 of diamond kind of hands. So I will probably be moving all in here unless I have like some read that Fedor really has it. But folding is completely out of the option here, in my opinion. And I think he's gonna. Wow. And this is why this guy is the best. Maybe he got like a good read that Fedor's is strong here. There's something about his bet size or something, and it just feels like that it's just too much to risk. But yeah, these like combo draws with like this kind of unblocker properties are really good hands for like check jam all in. But look at that, he just had a read. He just had a good read in the situation, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's when you first asked me like who would you choose to like as your like
the most dangerous,
most dangerous
opponent, or
and I said like Thomas Southgate is like I would probably like bet money on him. Yeah, like I just don't see this guy make mistakes, you know.
So decided to just make a disciplined fold, and like I said, I have 10x of diamonds to do that. I have Queen X of diamonds to do that. So if I put 7x of diamonds into check shove as well, I would have quite some of bluffs, and yeah, I could have some other more creative bluffs, but yeah, decided to just fold, and I'm happy about this decision because he had Queen Jack, and I don't think that he's going anywhere to check shove with such hand. So we saved some chips. Another hand was against Estonian regular Otmar Ladva. Good player. It's his first hand at the table. He got moved from another table, so he gets ace king from the first position, and he obviously raises, and small blind with almost 15 blinds finds pocket queens, so he's gonna play for it all. And I was the big blind in this hand. I look down and I find pocket kings, so I'm not going anywhere, obviously. There's only one move here. Don't waste too much time, because I think with my weaker hands I would also do the same. It's like quite an easy decision. Like my range is quite tight in this situation, so Otmar will overcall very few hands in the spot, and he actually has a real hand, and to my surprise he doesn't snap fold, and he calls but not happily, so this is a dream spot for me. And we're playing almost 200,000 pot for the tournament live, for my tournament live, for the first time. And yeah, this is obviously important pot, so flop is dangerous, but we're still ahead with 67%. Turn is a spade, which is good for the hand, but river is the dagger to the heart, and Otmar scoops a huge pot and busts two players, including me, so that was that. So yeah, I was frustrated right away, and now just no frustration. Good spot, good pot, just overall good performance in the tournament. So just got unlucky, and but still feel a little bit some sadness, I guess. And yeah, it's the last tournament of the trip for me. Tomorrow gonna go home, so just wanted to play longer, to play more. Was feeling great at the table. Good competition, good players in the tournament, so a lot of interesting spots even when I'm not in the hand. So just really good quality time at the table. So, but need to accept what happened, and yeah, we'll book a minus in this trip. 0 cashes from 4 tournaments. Short trip. Tournament attracted total of 36 players, and yeah, I finished like 22nd or 21st, I don't know. First place is over 300,000, so nice numbers in the tournament. Field was fine, not like spectacular, but I'd say if I knew the field before coming here, I would come probably to play. So yeah, not gonna stay and feel sorry for myself for too long. Booked a 90-minute massage. Gonna go to the spa, to saunas, to massage, relax, and do the countings of the numbers later in the day. And we'll see. For now, just gonna relax, and that's it. Yesterday's pocket king's hand was from a page of this place. Eesti Draamateater. This is how it goes in Estonia. Some snow, cold temperature, very nice food, very nice old town, but we are ready to get the fuck out of here. This is our airport. Small, but has everything you need. Everything you need, but no bags. I see a nice one, so I'll pick the nicest one. Okay, maybe this is not the nicest, but the best one from inside. Labs. Brun. So, I'm at my parents', gonna have dinner with my mom and dad here, and before that I thought I'll reflect a little bit on the trip. Results: I played four tournaments, cashed 0, so it's quite easy to count. -5, -10, -10.5, and -25, so total 50,500. That's the minus of the trip. Sold some action, but if we count pure binds, that's the amount, and yeah, it happens. Also, if you stayed till this point, I'm not sure how long this vlog will be, but I feel that it's gonna be boring, to be honest, and feel like an idiot filming this a little bit. Not a little bit, like, feels weird to film myself and talk to the camera, especially like this trip I had no like spectacular bluffs or I don't know, nothing wow. I think just some solid poker, nothing too exciting. Feel stupid for doing this, but also I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's possible to watch, and if you watched till this point, much love to you. Yeah, next stop is actually Tallinn again. In the end of the month, flying to Kings of Tallinn one more time in 5 days or so. Gonna play 1K main there, 5K high roller, and another 3K tournament I think will be there, so another short trip of like 6-7 days. So yeah, not even sure honestly if I'm gonna post this what I'm filmed, because I don't know if it's any good. A lot of doubts. Hopefully see you till next time. Not hopefully, I'll see you till next time. See you next time. See you on vlog number 2. Let's fucking do this, okay? I'm not gonna end this on such note. So yeah, good night.